Ring up Graeme Kenna. Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is Tuesday, the 20th of August, 2024. And you know the reason I'm calling. I'm calling because you've kidnapped my brother and unlawfully kidnapped him, and are now detaining him in your private prison at Sunningdale Care Home, which is a de facto prison that you've created for your benefit. And are then getting my brother, utilizing my brother's money that you've fraudulently taken and accumulated, and now are looking to dissipate, and yet have been in a position of control and dominance, and so you can continue to carry out your acts of villainy and tyranny. This is the reality of the situation, that you are torturing both me and my brother and my sister, and after having murdered my father, after having murdered my mother, after having murdered my older brother. You can't give an explanation for what you've done. You don't want to be held accountable. You just want to parade. You just want to run another parade where you're laughing and joking and in joyful mood, saying that we're a city of culture, parade and pageantry. That's what you want to, that's what you're more interested in a parade, pageantry and pleasure and enjoyment, whilst we, the people, are suffering because of your failures in adult social care and your duty of care, and particularly in relation to my brother. My brother was being looked after in my care at a care home, at a £350 million care home at 20 Primary Way, where I was charging you, the local authority, £1 million for his care. We've gone from my brother's entitled to the best care ever, and he was receiving that from myself. You have failed in your you have failed to meet your legal duty of care, and as a consequence, as a consequence of your failures, I did not end up murdering any family members. I took on that responsibility. I fulfilled your duty of care. Where you were failing, I fulfilled that, and as a consequence, I'm entitled to charge you whatever I want, and I've made it quite clear it's £1 million a week, backdated to when your failure first started, and it's for per family member. So I've gone through this over many times, and this is one of the reasons that you as a local authority are such cowards, are refusing to speak to me on the telephone, are refusing to engage with me, and are refusing to respond to any of my emails, which I'm sending on the daily to every single Bradford councillor. Every single councillor in Bradford knows who I am. All right, I'm sending the same messages to the chief executives of both Bradford Council and your very close partners and bedfellows, West Yorkshire Police, the chief executive John Robbins. I'm sending everybody a daily message. Why are you refusing to respond to us? You're holding my brother hostage, and what you're anticipating, what you're begging for, is for me to do something criminal, so then you can leverage on the fact that I've done something in reaction to your evilness and villainous and tyranny. So, but that's not going to happen, isn't it? And when that's not happened, you pulled out this trump card that I was doing criminal damage at the property, and had another police investigation instigated. That's what you can do. You can just investigate police investigations, go through my privacy, cause me alarm and distress, and cause my brother alarm and distress, while you murder, torture, and torture people under your legal duty of care, and then act pusillanimously and cowardice and hiding behind the corporate veil. Come on, let's talk. All I'm looking to do is talk and for an explanation of how exactly is in my brother's best interest, where you've effectively put him into a prison at Sunningdale Care Home, denying me or my sister access to see him, denying us a clear legal framework that you've used to take my brother. It's all the same stuff, and what you're looking to do is you're looking to capitalize on my reaction. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to blow something up? I'm not a terrorist. You're trying to coach and coerce me. You're trying to groom me to become a terrorist. You're trying to make me out to be the bad guy. The only bad guy. You go look in the mirror. You're the only bad guys here. I'm a poor, defenseless and disenfranchised carer, having to look after my family members that you have a duty of care to, that you've been saving the money on and spending it on vanity projects to plug in your own systemic failures and financial mismanagement of public funds. You've been using our money for social care to plug your own financial deficits, and then looking to blame myself. And all I'm doing is asking you to explain to me exactly how you've taken my brother. I've made this quite clear. It's £1 million a week in a £350 million care home, and when you do get around to murdering my brother, as you've murdered my mother, it's going to be £1 billion per human life that you, the members of the state and the authorities, are colluding and conspiring to commit against the weak and the vulnerable family members that you have a duty of care to. £1 billion. I'm already up to £3 billion so far. You murdered my father, you murdered my brother, you murdered my mother, and now you're in the process of making a £4 billion. It's just money to you because you think that there's going to be no consequences to you, because if as soon as I take legal action, all you're going to buy off all the judges, buy off members of the judiciary. You have perverted the institution of justice. These are the British values that you so easily propound to the world: fraud, corruption, deception, lies and machinations in order to remain on top and remain in power. It's kind of pathetic, actually, because you're spending all this money, time and resources in order to torture and murder people, and you're not really getting anywhere. And everybody knows you're a failure of a local authority, you're a failure of a state, and all you can do is plug one failure after another, and soon enough the failures and holes that you're leaving behind are becoming insurmountable for you to plug, and all you can resort to is tyranny and torture, murder and mayhem. And that's exactly what's happening here. You're targeting or victimizing me because I'm just telling you like it is, and you don't like it, do you? You don't like being told the truth because you work on a series of lies and deceptions. That's how you operate as a local authority. What's wrong? I'm just looking to find out why are you detaining my brother unlawfully? You know there's consequences to your actions. You are unlawfully detaining my brother, falsely imprisoning him under the guise of looking to act in his best interest, and then buying off the police, privately purchasing the services to achieve your objective, buying off the judiciary and the courts. Also, you can maintain a narrative. How did you exactly get a custody of 20 Primary Way? Yeah, you always wanted a custody back of 20 Primary Way. But the more important question is, how did we even get 20 Primary Way? Was it not as a result of you making a deal with me informally after having thrown my brother Nazem off a 3-story building and trying to kill him off? All you could do is, this is just pure racism. And when we the black or the brown people have a duty, you have a duty of care to. What you're going to do is you're going to use your position and authority to torture and murder people, all under the guise of acting in their best interest and acting benevolently and
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, press 1. Please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. I think time is getting the better of us once again, so I'm going to look to wrap up my conversation. I just want to know, it's been now over a year that you've been detaining my brother unlawfully in your private prison, and my brother's an innocent party in this. He has certain inalienable rights. You have no legal framework in place. You're not his you're not his deputy for health and welfare. You have no lasting power of attorney for his health and welfare. You cannot be making decisions regarding his health and welfare. You forced him out of our home, out of my care home, into a place that you deemed benefit for your benefit, at your common person, Freemasonic lodge partner, Mr. David Crabtree, and holding my brother there, not letting us speak to him. You have no legal right to do so. I'm not going to be stupid enough to do something stupid that you anticipate. You need to give me an answer of exactly...
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
Yeah, so what they want to do is they want to antagonize me wait for my reaction, and then capitalize on my reaction, so that they can say that, oh, we were only responding to his reaction. All right, but it's you're the one that instigated it. You're the one that started it off. You're the one that's kidnapped my brother under false pretenses. You're the one that won't let us see our brother. It's all lies and deception. It's just diabolical that they can get away with such things. I know, because they're not accountable to anybody, because they've got access to public money, hundreds of millions of pounds of public money, if not billions of pounds of public money, and what they want to do is they want to utilize that to commit fraud and corruption. That's the bottom line. It's the simplest of explanations.